So I did my brows. I'm actually just kind of like prepping my base. But today I wanted to test a new product with you. I've actually been using it all week. And I already have my thoughts, but I haven't had time to sit down and film anything. So now that's what we're going to do today. I am under the weather. I think you can maybe hear it. I'm probably like a whole octave lower just because I'm currently sick, but I'm going to the doctor today to get that sorted, hopefully. I did pick up the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Color Corrector. I ended up picking up the shade Peach based on the images online and also just based on the discoloration I have under my eyes. I felt like this would probably be the best one for me. It's supposed to be blendable and layerable, brightens and evens discoloration, crease, sweat, transfer proof, and it's niacinamide infused, which I think is a little odd because I don't know what the benefits are of niacinamide under the eyes. If you guys own the Faux Filter concealer, which you guys have probably heard me rave about so many times, it is in the same packaging, but I don't know if you guys can see, my Huda Beauty Faux Filter always explodes. Like the packaging just sucks. So I actually have a little sandwich plastic wrap that I keep this in my makeup bag because it always explodes. Like I'll clean this, think it's fine, and then it'll just explode all over everything. So I keep this separate, and this is the exact same packaging, so I'm hoping this doesn't happen to the corrector. Something about this, the product just accumulates on the side of the nozzle. First of all, I love this color. I think this would low-key be a really good blush color, but as you guys can see, this is what my under eyes look like. I don't have a ton of like discoloration, but it can create like a shadow underneath there, and it can be really annoying. So I usually do this much. You can kind of see the peachy tone there. Spread it. I mainly focus it towards the inner corner because that's where the majority of my hyperpigmentation is. And then I kind of just blend it out and about like that. And you can already see like how much better my under eyes look. And you can kind of see that pinkiness over here. And I take a little bit onto the lids as well because my lids are a little dark, but not too much. So like I said, I have been using this pretty much, today is Friday, but I've been using it Monday through Thursday because I had class and clinical and stuff. If you guys don't know, I'm in nursing school. That's what this looks like. And I will say, like, the one thing that I like about this is that I instantly see the correctiveness to my eyes. But I will say, once I go in and layer with like a concealer, I sometimes feel like, and I knew that maybe I would feel like this because I in general don't like a ton of heavy products under the eyes just because I feel like it promotes creasing and stuff like that. But I feel like once I go in and like layer this, it has the ability to look a little heavy. So that's why I try my best to not go in with a ton of product, just enough to cover up the color correctiveness. Luckily with this Huda Beauty Faux Filter, the regular concealer, the horrible packaging, a little goes a long way and it's really full coverage, so you don't really need to do too much in that aspect. I'm gonna go in with a different brush and I'm gonna blend this out. And as you can see, I'm basically just layering it right on top. And there you go, like that's what that looks like. Obviously looks so much better because it kind of takes away, I normally have a little bit of a shadow here. And I'll still probably have a little bit of a shadow because I have deep set eyes, but it looks so much better. And this just makes your under eyes look so good and just so nice. I especially think if you suffer from more hyperpigmentation than I do, you would really, really like this. As you can see, I'm just kind of, making sure I cover up all of that corrector. I have like no base product on, like any face makeup, but if I just left the house like this, I would feel comfortable because I like already look so much better. Okay, I'm just gonna do my quick base with you. This has been my base every single day. I normally will spot conceal, and then I'll go in with the L'Oreal True Match Nude and the Euphoria Date Night Foundation, or I'll mix in my Prada foundation with this one, just because this one is in my project pan, and I've really been using it so much. So I think having everything laid out on my desk every day has really helped me actually get use of my products. But this is how much foundation I go in with, because it's hot in Miami, and it's gonna end up like making my face look super sweaty if I end up going in with a ton of product. So I just do a super light layer, like that's too much. So I'm gonna just take that and spread it out. That's actually way more than I normally do, but you get the point. And then I just go in with brush and I just mix the colors together, because Date Night from Euphoria is a little bit too light, even though I love it. It literally makes your skin look so airbrushed and just so good. I really like the L'Oreal True Match, that one I just showed you, but the color is so dark, and I don't know how I didn't notice. I don't know if my skin tone was just drastically darker when I bought this, but I feel like maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's just a me thing, because sometimes I'll just buy darker foundations, because sometimes I prefer darker foundations instead of light foundations. But no, it's just really dark, and I don't know why, like I said, I didn't notice that before. So now I use it as a mix-in, but I really like the L'Oreal True Match because it is so lightweight feeling on the face. Like, you don't even feel anything, and it looks so good on the skin, and you can't feel it, which, again, something that I like. And I'm still loving the Givenchy Prism Libre powder. Actually, I've been mixing this powder with the Makeup Revolution one because I need to finish this, and this adds a little bit of a yellow tone to it, which I don't mind. But like I said, I'm just kind of trying to get use of all of my products. It has to be my favorite powder, and then I just kind of mix the shades together, because that's the whole point. You want to get all the colors mixed together. I mainly focus like my heavy powdering underneath the eyes, because, and like the upper cheeks, because I don't want it to crease, especially because technically we use 2 layers of product under there. And then I'll just lightly powder the rest of my face. This is a super mattifying powder. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you want your makeup to like not move, and you want to be looking like the mattest person in the whole wide world, or if you live in Miami like me and it's always humid, like so humid, so hot all the time, and you're just like, oh my god, my makeup is like gonna slide off my face, then you need this powder. This is what everything is looking like. Went for a super natural, lightweight look today. It is 9:35. Sorry, I had to switch my clock to analog because when we are doing vitals and like respirations and stuff, you have to use like you're counting using the hands of the watch. And normally I have a digital watch on my thing, but that's not the case anymore. The one thing that I will say I don't like about this method particularly, and why I probably have strayed away from color correcting, is because it adds another layer, and especially like an area under the eyes where, like, you know, there's already going to be creases and fine lines. I'm not necessarily trying to add more to that area, because then, like I said, it just adds a heaviness. I don't think this looks particularly bad, I will say that. Like, even looking up and everything, like, it's not bad. And you're bound to get a little bit of creasing no matter what you do. When I see other people do their makeup, sometimes they like will put concealer like all the way through instead of like the 2 dots that I do. And so maybe it's just a me thing, like maybe other people wear their concealer differently. But I just wanted to check in and let you guys know that I have really been liking this. So that's it for right now. I'll go ahead and I'll check in with you guys later. Hey guys, what's up? It's currently 4 o'clock. I'm about to head into the shower and just relax, because it has been a day. Okay, obviously I've been talking, laughing, squinting, so you can kind of see, oh, ignore my nails, but you can kind of see the little fine lines by my eyes and the little creases that I get. It hasn't separated or anything like that. And it's kind of hard to avoid creasing because, you know, like I don't have Botox and my eyes do crease a little bit. It doesn't look bad at all. Like I think it looks really good and I just feel like it makes my eyes look a lot more awake. Because normally, like even though I don't have super dark under eyes necessarily, I think when I just go in with concealer, there can be like a little bit of a shadow that you can see like when I turn my face and it just looks a little bit gray. But I like this because it really adds that nice it just really like blanks it out for me and I feel like it looks really good. Sorry if this review wasn't like my other reviews, but especially when it comes to concealer, I don't tend to review like concealer products like this, and I think since all the new releases this year, like this one really stuck out to me, and also the Huda Beauty Peach powder, but I figured I have too many powders right now, so I would just go ahead and just kind of get this because what I really wanted was that peach effect under the eyes to really just color correct and brighten. You guys know the pink powder was all the rage last year. I tried it out. I don't really think it flatters my skin tone the way that I hoped it would, but I mean, it's still nice and I still use it. I actually like using the Maybelline pink concealer. I mix this in with my regular concealer and I feel like it looks really good. But like I said, I think that if you are my skin tone, getting something like peachy like this is a lot more flattering and just overall gonna get the job done of color correcting and brightening for a medium skin tone, whereas pinks look really good on fair skin tones. 100% approved. I would, like I said, kind of to avoid that heaviness under there, just kind of go in sparingly with each of these products because you don't want it to be super thick and heavy under there, especially if you're like me and you don't like a lot of like layers. Those are my thoughts. I think Huda did a great job with this product. I've really gotten into Huda's makeup, I think within the past year, but recently I've been really diving into her products, and so far I'm just really impressed. So I can't wait to see what she comes out with later this year. I thought that this was such a cool and interesting drop, and she really like keyed into that trend, which was just so smart of her and like marketing wise, amazing job. I would go ahead and catch you guys later because, you know, the stuffiness, I'm sure you're probably annoyed hearing me talk right now. I don't usually sound like this, but you can go ahead and follow me here and on my lifestyle page. And I hope that I see you guys in the next one. And I hope that next time you see me, I'm not sick. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.